Da 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 da. Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about commanders and troop combo. Alright, I hope I can make things easier for you. Commander in general splits up into three types. You have warrior, you have strategist, and you have leader type. Yeah, we have extra like a control type and special type. We'll go into that later. Warrior does melee physical damage to your enemy commander and enemy commander's troop. Put that in your mind, just like every other game's warrior. Okay, then we have a strategist. You understand it as a caster, as a spell, as a whatever. It does spell damage to your enemy commanders and enemy troop. When do you need it? When you're facing high physical resistance units, because your warrior pretty much can't do anything to it anymore. So keep that in your mind as well. Then come to the next one. We will have a leader type. And the leader type is literally buffing up your troop and giving your troop a lot of benefits. So it's more of a troop-oriented fighting style if you choose. And we know we have control type, right? And we have some like a special type. We will go into those later. For now, as a beginning, you only need to know three types. That will make you go very far already. So have that in the back of your mind. Let's see what we're gonna do with those commanders. So you need to understand, in every game, the designer tend to split the game mechanism into PvE and PvP. You know that already, right? What is PvE? You take a tile, you attack some siege, you attack whatever NPC. That's PvE. And PvP, players versus player. So with two completely different purposes, we have two completely different mindset, and we have two completely different way of construct your troop and commander. So let's go to PvE first. PvE anti-environment. What you need is damage, damage, damage. When you attack land, when you attack a tile, attack a land, yes, look for those skills have like first round burst damage, right? Or it buffs up your troop in the early game, or it gives damage to your troop, increase the damage property of your troop. Looking for those stats. That's when you do PvE. When you do PvP, what you're looking for is first survivability. Then you're looking for crowd control, healing or healing suppress in our case, because we don't have much of a healer. So whenever you see a healing skill or a healing suppress skill, yep, that's survivability. Besides survivability, you're looking for crowd control. What is crowd control? Storm, madness, that's what we have, right? So you don't need crowd control when you do PvE, and you don't need first round damage, the first couple round damage when you do PvP. So that's pretty much the logic of the game designer. So when you construct your commander, like for this one, Khamul, it has both PvE and PvP sections. So I hope you know how to construct it by now already, okay? It's fairly simple, just looking for the skill. And the next thing is about troop. Okay, everybody gets so confused. Why you keep asking me to do different troops? First, you need to get rid of this misconception that if I have troop A, B, C, I will be invincible. No, it doesn't work that way. This game is more like a chess game, a card game. Every troop have its own purpose, and it counters certain other troop. You need to read them first. And the reason why some of your leader will ask you to have certain troops first is because you probably are having war against certain other faction, and they have their specialty troop. Like for us, we are against LotR, and they are good at arching. They have a lot of archers, so we have anti-archer. But it doesn't mean that's the best solution for the game, right? You understand that? So have that in the back of your mind. And that's the fun part of the game. There's no one solution. There's always different solution to match the different situation. Okay? Now let's come to construct a troop and choose commander to go to the front line. If, let's say, your commander has some skill or talent, can boost up certain troop. Let's say this burn poison damage increasing will boost up the damage of the alchemist. You will have the poison archer pirate and the alchemist to line up with this guy. And I would choose melee. Why? It's because this boosts even more. That is the logic behind it. Did I explain it correctly? I hope so, right? So that's how I choose my troop. Then let's get another example, Lurtz. Yeah, if you look at the talent, Urukai, you're getting high. So you want to use Urukai. And when you use Urukai, there are so many options. What would be the first option? I would choose Berserker. Why? Because Berserker has the burst damage in the early round, and it has a talent to compensate it, right? I'm gonna use Urukai with Berserker on the PvE. Because obviously I don't want to use Berserker against PvP commander because they last very long. And most of those units, if you read your enemy, know your enemy, know yourself. If you read your enemy's unit, many of them can avoid the first round attack. That's why Berserker is not actually a good option to me. So I guess that's pretty much it. I hope this video can be a little helpful, can at least tell you what's the logic behind it. And I hope you can still enjoy the game. Don't quit, man. We haven't even started yet.